On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. Actually, I take issues with this concept. This is about a man giving his true love stuff, right? For Christmas. Okay, you wrap presents. How the hell are you wrapping an entire pear tree? I suppose you can't wrap the pear tree. But still it's going to be a surprise, right? So how are you giving someone a pear tree? The sheer amount of digging equipment that were required to pick up the pear tree and to move it somewhere, to plant it, all without the woman noticing. On top of that, you're somehow keeping a partridge in the pear tree. Now, maybe it's nesting there, I understand that. It's not going to be there all the time. How are you going to guarantee when you give the woman the pear tree, the partridge is in it? Don't you going to look stupid when you're like, my love, a partridge in a... Oh. Just a solitary pear tree. Admittedly, if your woman has got problems, the fact you went to effort to get her an entire tree, if she's sniffing on the partridge, then maybe she's not worth it, man. Maybe she's just not worth it. Anyway, on the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves. What the? Pretty sure that's made up. I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as a turtle dove. Maybe in the world I come from, there could be turtle doves. I mean, we have owlbears. I mean, how ridiculous is that? What mad sorcerer would decide to combine the benefits of an owl with a bear? I mean, owls are great predators by themselves. Bears are great predators. Owlbears, well, I suppose that should make it a doubly good predator, but it's not got wings, so it's not really got the benefits of an owl. It also can't turn its head 360. I mean, if you could see a bear do that, that would be amazing. You'd be like, I'm going to sneak up on the bear. Oh, it's turning its head around. You run. I think the turtle dove is another creation of a mad sorcerer. The dove, it flies along, and if it's under attack, it goes inside its shell. The problem is that the turtle doves will be really heavy. They'd be flying in the shell. It's not aerodynamic. They just fall from the sky. Why would you give someone a non-aerodynamic bird? They just think it was not even a turtle, actually, because if it's a bird, I mean, a dove isn't a seabird, is it? A turtle gull, that makes sense. It should be a tortoise dove. Really, it would just look like a tortoise most of the time if it was inside its shell. You'd have to take a close look to notice the dove part of it. Ridiculous. Anyway. And a partridge glued to a pear tree, because it's the only way to keep it there. And, 1, 2, 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens. How do you know the hens are French? Surely one hen is the same to another hen. I mean, they all go bark, 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 don't they? Yeah? How do you know that hen is French? Is it like clook, clook, clook? Is that what a French hen sounds like? I don't know. 2 tortoise doves and a partridge glued to a pear tree. And 1, 2, 3. Next day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 cawing birds. You better hope this lady likes birds, man, because if the lady does not like birds, you screwed on these presents. Seriously. 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and how the hell did you transport and hide a pear tree? On the next day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 gold rings. You're made up for the sheer amount of birds there. I mean, birds in a tree, that's just weird. However, 1 ring is acceptable. Maybe 2, 1 for each hand. 5? She's not going to be able to lift her hand, man. Like, oh, thank you for these rings. God, it's so heavy. How much money does this guy have? I mean, all those birds. 5 gold rings. This is a song about a lord, people, a very rich lord who I am jealous of. 4 calling birds, 3 German hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a stolen pear tree. On the... what day of Christmas is it? This song is not for goblins. The next day of Christmas, my true love kept to me 6 swans are swimming. Swans, calling birds, mutant doves, and glued, probably dying from starvation. Partridges are not enough for you. You gotta get us swans as well. 5 gold rings, finally some variation. Back to the birds, even more birds, now mutant birds, and the bird stuck to a pear tree. On the next day of Christmas, my true love gave to me more freaking birds. Seriously, how many birds are there? It's like swans are swimming next. Geese are lying. You had swans are swimming. The song's confusing. 7 swans are swimming. 6 geese are laying. Finally, not any birds. Then there's more birds, even more birds, mutant birds, and a bird that's probably dead in the tree. Seriously, what did this guy do? He didn't buy her birds. He somehow just took her to a bird sanctuary, blindfolded her, and pretended yes, I've got these birds, and those birds. All of them. I just bought this land and brought you to a bird sanctuary. Don't be ridiculous, my love. I mean, what kind of man would just blindfold a woman and take her to someone else's land? Bloody flash! That is what they'd have to do. Unless he's just taking her around his land. He's never taken her to his land before. He's just pretending this stuff's all new. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, what bit's next? The next day of Christmas, my true love came to me. 8 maids are milking. Maids? You're giving them maids, and they're milking? What? When you're giving her the maids, they're milking. They're just going to get milk all over the floor. That means you're giving her cows as well. What kind of woman wants cows? I mean, milk even. I mean, you're just trying to not look cheapskate by getting the maids. Because if you gave a woman 8 bottles of milk, she'd just look at you funny. But what kind of present is that? Okay, you gave me 5 gold rings there, so I'm going to let you off on the bottles of milk. 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying. How many freaking rings? 4 calling birds, 3 German hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge that's definitely dead by now. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, you won't believe this, 9 ladies dancing. He got her dancing slave girls. How much money does this guy have? And maids as well. I mean, is he employing the maids? Did he buy the maids? And the maids slaves as well? This isn't a lord. This is a freaking slaver. Oh my goodness. 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying. Really heavy hand. 4 calling birds, 3 foreign hens, 2 mutant doves, and a partridge. Poor little partridge. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. You won't believe this. Lord, 10 lords are leaping. Lords? He got her lords for Christmas. How do you get so many lords? A lord has a land, his own household. I mean, this song is presumably about a lord. He's got loads of other lords. Hang on, he's got slave girls and maids. This guy is not a slaver. Maybe he is that. He's a kidnapper. He's just kidnapped all these people. He's just stolen these lords and the maids and the cows that they're milking and all that are just their serving staff. The dancers are probably their dancers. He's just kidnapped some lords. He's probably just taken the land that's where all the birds are from. He's just showing a woman around land that he's invaded. This is a song about a warlord. Actually, I'm enjoying the song a little bit more now, actually, after that reveal. Where am I? Some ladies dancing mermaids and milking 7 mutant frogs, 10 normal swans, 5 heavy hands. Wait, no. 4 calling hens, 3 French birds, 2 turtle men, and a partridge and a pear tree. I'm getting a little bit confused with this now. There's so many things. And, whatever day of Christmas my true love gave to me. 11 pipers piping, she stole a band. You can't steal a band. He took all the Lord's bands and their land and their geese, and he probably also took one of their trees. Seriously, pipers. Gave her pipers for Christmas. And if that wasn't enough, 12 drummers drumming, not 1 specialist band, but 2 specialist bands you somehow kidnapped. Who the hell hasn't noticed? Someone is going to notice 10 lords got missing and all their entire serving staff, acres of land, and the tree. Actually, the tree's not that ridiculous now. It's just part of the land is stolen. The tree finally makes sense, but not the partridge. Because you can't keep a partridge in a pear tree the entire time. You're really going to have to time that, okay? Seriously, someone is going to notice this. There's going to be 12 helicopters, 11 SWAT police, 10 soldiers, 9 5 bazookas, 8 machine guns rattling, 7 nuclear airstrikes, 6 giant mutant superheroes, 5 plasma cannons, 4 archer units, 3 swordmen, 2 berserker barbarians, and that guy's gonna be totally dead. Seriously, he's not gonna get away with stealing all the tracts of land and people for that long. That's how the song should end, people. Thank you. Those were the fantastic days of Christmas. I hope you will enjoy your Christmas this year, whether you believe in Christ or Mass or not, or whether you just believe in a dwarf who steals into your house and has psychic powers to know what you want and know what you've done. If you want to follow that festival, you freaks, go ahead. Me, I'm going to stick with Happy Hairy Goblin Time. Happy Hairy Goblin Time to you all! Yes! And a Happy New Year! Oh, that was good.